Well, hey, and welcome to another episode of Beetle Dustino, coming at you again today with yet another video. And we're going to talk about some Paul McCartney and a new Paul McCartney release. New, old release, I guess. But the next wave in the Japanese Mini-LP SHM-CDs. Wave 2 released, and then we'll do a little speculation at the end, too, on what's to come here. But anyways, let's get on to that after the intro. So yeah, we're on to wave 2 of this latest kind of series that they kind of under the radar they've been going with this. Yeah, they've been advertising a little, but not quite like they advertise a lot of the releases that are coming out lately. We had a wave 1, and we had the first 5 CDs in it, and the Japanese SHM CDs, so the mini LP style, so you get that really nice packaging. These are done up so beautifully, just amazing, and it's super high material CD. Somebody in my comments last time I talked about these kind of criticized me that I didn't let them know what that was about. But yes, super high material CD, so they're supposed to be really good quality. You don't need a special player or anything to play them. Just any CD player should play them. The better the CD player, obviously, the better the sound's going to be, but you can play them anywhere if you got a good CD player. So, or if you still got a CD player, I should say. But yeah, the last wave we had McCartney. I'm really going to be waving that one out there. And then we had Ram was the next one. I absolutely love these Obi strips as I'm hiding it up there. The Obi strips are so fun on these. We'll do it this way on this one. Wildlife. And the packaging is so great because they try to mimic the original packaging to the best that they can. And so any like little extras or gatefolds or whatnot, you get in there. And this release was pretty good. Both McCartney and Ram were gatefold, so you got that. This was a gatefold, plus it had the little booklet. You get your inner sleeves reproduced. Even though this wasn't a gatefold, but this one did have the poster with it. But yeah, we had Red Rose Speedway and then Band on the Run were what have been out so far. Now, I really feel these are related with the Archive collection because they're using the remasters from the Archive series. So with McCartney, you had the 2011 remaster. With Ram, you had the 2012 remaster. Wildlife was at the 2017, I believe. Yeah, 2017. Or no, 2018. I'm sorry, 2018. Red Rose Speedway, also 2018. And then Band on the Run would have been 2010. So that's what they're using for the remasters on that. And I predicted fairly well when I did my video on these, what the Wave 2 would be, because we knew there was a Wave 2 coming, and I did fairly well. I missed one thing. I thought I was going one way, and I missed one. But let's take a look at Wave 2. So I'll show you quick here. We'll just look at each album first, and then I'll show you each one. But we got Venus and Mars, and then we got Wings at the Speed of Sound, or At the Speed of Sound, whichever way you want to say it. The very impressive Wings Over America. Wait till we get to this one. And then Thrillington, which wasn't so thrilling after you see Wings Over America, and then Wings Greatest. And you might notice there's something missing in a hole in the lineup there. But let's look at each individual package, and we're going to start with Venus and Mars, and this is probably one of the nicer ones of this because we had a few embellishments with this. So on all of them come in the resealable sleeve like this. All of them got a little Japanese SHM-CD sticker right there. All of them have got the Obi strip, kind of recreating one from the past. Let me get that pulled out of there, and I'll show you the Obi and the spine on it. And then the back here, which has got the track listing and everything. I absolutely love these Obi strips. I'm getting to be such a nerd for Obi strips, hype stickers, stuff like that. I really get into that. And then you can see how beautiful this packaging is. So it replicates the original LP sleeve, so the dimensions are going to be truly squared on that, not, like a CD normally is a little off-centered this way. But then we got the gatefold, and these are all this beautiful, just kind of matte finish on these. And we got the gatefold on Venus and Mars here. Now, the packaging on this one I thought was a little weird. So we got the 2 pockets, and most everything is in this pocket. I got to be really careful here because I don't want to lose some of this. But we'll start with the first one here, and I left this as it was packaged, but I don't think I'm going to keep it this way after I show this. But yeah, in the first one here, we got the first poster, because of course Venus Mars has got 2 posters. And in this was folded in the stickers. I'll show you these quick, because these are what are hard to kind of keep track of here, especially the next one coming up. And there's the next sticker there. So we got 3 little stickers, and boy, when we say little stickers, do we mean it on that one. That guy, oh God, I bet you a lot of these are going to lose that one over time. But then the first poster there, them in New Orleans, Linda and Paul in New Orleans there at Mardi Gras. And I'm going to keep those stickers folded up in there. But of course we got 2 posters with Venus and Mars. These are really nice reproductions, miniaturized down, CD size, I guess we'll say, of the original posters. Venus and Mars are all right tonight, written down at the bottom there. And then this is what threw me. The inner sleeve was put in there. Now I'm going to put the inner sleeve, oh, and I got it upside down there. There we go. I'm going to put the inner sleeve in with the disc, because I believe that's where that should be sitting. And then also with each of these, not part of what the original thing is, but what they add in now is this little pamphlet here with Japanese, talking about the album and stuff, all in Japanese here. And then we got in English, we got the lyrics and such. And I believe it's English and Japanese kind of mixed in here. Yeah, now we got the Japanese with the lyrics. So each one has got this. I'm not going to show you probably each one, everything there, but that's what you got there. With this one, like I said, we got the other pocket, which houses the disc. And the only thing in here is the disc in the little rice paper sleeve, which I love that they put these in. And I'll pull this out and show you. Now, a lot of times these mini LPs will recreate the original label that would have been in Japan. These are kind of replicating the archive collection labels, which would have been on the LPs and everything at the time of the archive release. And, oh, I forgot to show you in the middle there, you can see written on the spindle hole there, the hub there, you'll see the SHM-CD little in the white, that kind of indicating that it is an SHM-CD. So if you ever see that on your CDs, you get an SHM-CD. And one thing I got to say too, I noticed with these, it is a lot heavier than a standard CD. So if you don't have any of these in your collection, just from handling CDs all the time, now holding this, you could tell there's a little bit of heft there. So that's that super high quality material. And I'm going to package this, like I said, I'm going to put the disc back in the sleeve where it's at. But I feel like the inner sleeve should be with the disc. And that'll help kind of empty out this pocket a little with how much is going on in there. So I feel like it'll fold up a little better and everything. So next we got Wings at the Speed of Sound, or At the Speed of Sound, whichever way you want to say it. I think I say Wings at the Speed of Sound. Just sounds right. So again, we got in the the resealable sleeve, and there's that SHM-CD sticker there. And I'm kind of going out of order here. I was going to say the second wave here was released on December 6th of 2024, so I'm a few weeks off. Venus and Mars originally was released on May 3rd of 1975. The archive was September 23rd of 2014. So, of course, that is the 2014 remaster with that. And then the colored vinyl, which I think plays into it, was November 17th of 2017. So that all plays in with all this. And let's see, we'll get back to Wings at the Speed of Sound, which, let's get this out of the way because I totally forgot Venus and Mars. Was originally released on March 26, 1976. The archive was released on September 23rd, 2014, same as Venus and Mars. And the color vinyl reissue also November 17th of 2017. So also is Venus and Mars, and most of these actually were that. But here is the Obi strip. I'll show you kind of the spine here. This one got kind of folded over wrong. There's the spine on it, and then the back here. And then we'll take a look at the sleeve here without any of the outer sleeve or the obi or anything. Just a beautiful, the quality, the feel of the material on this is so nice. It's a very nice matte finish on it. Some of them are gloss. I think pretty much everything in here is matte though this time. But yeah, there is Wings at the Speed of Sound. This one, of course, no gatefold, so everything's just stuck in there. And not quite as elaborate as Venus and Mars was, so This one, you only got the inner sleeve recreated here. There's the front and the back of that. And then that booklet with the lyrics and the information on the album. Like I said, I'm not going to show you every single one, but that's what's in there. And then again, the disc in the rice paper sleeve. And there's the label a little better out of the sleeve there. And again, you can see that SHM-CD written on the hub there in the white. And then, like I said, the next one up is Wings Over America. And boy, is this an impressive package here. So they're all going kind of in release order, of course. So this was originally released on, looks like it was December 10th of 1976. The archive was May 27th of 2013. So that's the remaster that you got on here is the 2013 remaster. And then the colored vinyl reissue was on this one, September 12th of 2019. So like I said, I feel like they all kind of follow that colored vinyl and archive collection releases. And that's what we kind of got here. It's just an addition to those. Even though we haven't had any since 2019 for the colored vinyl and 2020 for the archive collection. But again, the resealable sleeve with the sticker there on the outside. This one, oh God, I love that Obi strip. That is so great with that USA kind of stuck in the middle there. You almost don't see it right away because it kind of matches in with the Japanese writing, but it's there. And there's the spine, real thick spine on this one because it is a very thick package there. There is the cover and the spine and the back. And of course, this one's a gatefold. And hiding in the gatefold is that booklet because it is jam-packed in these sleeves here. So I'll show you that quick. And then we got 4 pockets, actually. Even though it is a gatefold, there are 4 pockets here. If you got an original copy of Wings Over America, you do know that they did have a divider in between each slot here because it was a triple album. This is only a double disc on this one, but they got you covered here for it being a triple on certain things here being recreated. So each pocket has kind of got its own little content, and I'll pull everything out and then I'll show you kind of the divider a little better. But of course we got the inner sleeve. So there's disc 1s. I think I might have been backwards on that, I'm not sure. And then disc 1 here will be the first kind of the 4 pockets. And we'll show you the label there. Again, the archive collection label, and you can see that Japanese SHM-CD in the middle. It doesn't say Japanese, it's just SHM-CD in white in the middle there on the spindle hub. So now we'll go, still the first gatefold side, but the second pocket in it. We'll pull that out. Again, we've got the inner sleeve. There we go. And then the disc and the rice paper sleeve. This one got a little crinkled, it looks like. And there is the disc label and the SHM-CD on the spindle hub there. And now we've got that part of the gatefold open there. And you can see the little divider there between the two. I think hopefully you can see that there. But really cool. I was really impressed with how much attention to detail they did on this. And that's why, like I said, these are so great because of the attention to detail. You know, I did my series on my 2 most popular videos on the Beatles in mono fake box set and the Beatles US albums fake box set. The whole thing with those is they are Japanese. They were printed in Japan. It was the Japanese Mini-LP style packaging they were going for. And that's why it's so disappointing if you get one of those fake ones because it is not as good. And it is so impressive seeing this, scaling down a LP package and putting it into a CD style package. And when the attention to detail is paid and you get, you know, stuff like this, which this is the inner sleeve for disc 3. Like I said, don't worry, they got you covered for that 3 disc. You don't have 3 disc, but you do got the inner sleeve representing the 3rd disc there. And then in the 4th pocket, we get, I don't think this was with the original, but you do got a little booklet. I think this is more from the archive era. So some things are kind of original, some things are kind of more archive era stuff. But you got the little booklet here that would have came with that. And some great pictures and some information there on the album and so forth and so on. There's the back there. And it probably even does have, 2019. So yeah, this would have been, probably packaged with when they did the colored vinyl reissue, something like that. And then we got the poster, and this is a double-sided poster with Wings Over America. Let's fold that out. Oh, get it held the right way there. There's the one side, and then the other side. And then, now that we got this empty, I'll kind of hold it out there for you to see. There is the second part of the gatefold, and there's the first part. You can see that little divider in there. So cool on that. That attention to detail. Like I said, when they do that with these, that's why these Japanese pressings are so impressive, especially these mini LP. You might see it listed as paper sleeves sometimes too. Yeah, these are just great. If you ever get your hands on these, they're just amazing. If you got the in mono box set or the US albums box set, you got a real version of it, you'll kind of see what I'm saying on that. So in my predictions last video there, I think I had this album up next, and then I had McCartney 2, I believe. Would have been what I would have thought was in this wave. Well, I was wrong. I missed this guy. I wasn't thinking about it, but Thrillington originally came out in April 29th of 1977. It was originally recorded around the time of Ram back in 71, but it never got released until 77. And the archive collection, yes, it was part of the archive collection because this was packaged into the Ram box. Just the CD. It never got an LP release at the time of the archive collection, but that was May 21st, 2012. So this is a 2012 remaster on it. And then, yes, it was part of the colored vinyl reissues in May 18th of 2015. And that's the last time we got it individually on LP. You had the colored vinyl version, the standard black vinyl version, and then the CD issue of it. And now we got another CD issue of it, this time on mini LP packaging, Japanese SHM-CD, and just absolutely beautiful, but not as impressive as what we just saw. But let's take a look at it anyway, because it is part of this collection. So again, the outer sleeve, the resealable outer sleeve, and there's that sticker saying the SHM-CD, and then our Obi strip. And this one, I didn't think at first it was that cool until I got it in person, and I noticed it a little better, the details on it, and hopefully I can show you here. I'm going to put it back on the jacket here quick, just so we can see. And they just kind of slide on. They don't really stay on there great. When they're in the sleeve there, they're really protected in there, but if you got them just out of the package like this, you got to kind of keep them on there. But in this kind of lighter gray, silverish print, it does say Thrill and then it covers up here to Ning Tung there to cover. But yeah, I thought that was really cool once I saw that little detail that they did carry that over with the actual sleeve there and kind of carry it over there. But speaking of the actual sleeve, that's the next thing we're going to look at here. So there's the front, the spine, and the back. And of course, Paul looking over there, not Percy Thrillington, but I guess that's what he is on this album. And then we got the stuff in the middle here in the sleeve. We'll start with the inner sleeve. And there we go on that. And then we'll look at the booklet here for the Japanese, what's included with all these mini LP style things here. And this is another little booklet that came with it. I don't know if this was in the original, but this would have been more related with the 2019 colored vinyl reissue release there. All this in this little booklet. And then last but not least, we got the disc and the rice paper sleeve, which I love that they include that. And I'll show you the label. I love this purple capital label, but I know people are kind of questioning why it was on this one. And you can see the SHM-CD print on the spindle hub there. And then last but not least with this, we got Wings Greatest, originally released on November 22nd, 1978. There was no archive on this one, but there was a colored vinyl reissue. And that's why I say I feel like it plays into that a lot. And I think the colored vinyl reissues are technically kind of part of the archive. So it's kind of albums that won't make the archive have been reissued in that, which unfortunately we didn't get much after this. So I think that's kind of clear indication of where they were going to go with stuff. I've had theories on this, and that's why my predictions are going to go the way they're going to go, even though I got another little kind of side thought here, seeing as this one kind of threw me. But let's take a look at this one out of the package here. So, of course, you got the resealable outer sleeve here with that sticker there saying the SHM-CD. And then the hype, or not the hype sticker, but the Obi strip. This one is just fantastic. All the colors and everything on it. So great on that. And then the spine on it there, and then the back. And you can see this one's just a little wider than the other ones have been. Well, the Wings Over America one was pretty wide there. And then the Wings Greatest, there is the cover on it, and again, the matte finish on it. And this sleeve feels a little thicker than Thrillington's, actually. I'm kind of surprised about that. But yeah, the front, the spine, the back. And then let's take a look at the inside here. And I've been starting with the inner sleeve. So there's that reproduced there. And then we'll look at the Japanese booklet that comes with it, with the Japanese on the album and the lyrics and the English on the lyrics. And then, of course, the poster with this one, double-side poster again. And this one, they got a little weird shaped on it, but there's the one side with Paul, Linda, and Denny. And then the bird's looking at the same picture of Paul, Linda, on the other side there. And of course, we got the disc in the rice paper sleeve. I'll pull it out of the sleeve so you can see the label a little better. Again, this is the colored vinyl reissue label, I believe, that's on it. And then you can see the SHM-CD on the spindle hub there again. So yeah, that should do it for wave 2 on that. Now I'm going to get into my predictions here, as I believe there's going to be a third wave. I haven't heard much on it yet, but I do think it's going to happen. And I'm sticking with my guns on this, and I'm going to predict that it's going to follow the archive collection and the colored vinyl reissues. So of course, in this, we should have had London Town between Thrillington and Wings Greatest, and we didn't. And I'm going to predict again, they're going to skip Back to the Egg. I don't know, is this signs that it's coming, or is it just signs that they don't have a recent remaster, so they're not going to include it in this series? I think it's a lot to do with that. I hope it's a sign that the archive collection is coming, but you know, at this point, I don't know what to believe. I know the tour program does still say there's more coming. The recent tour program, he's out there touring right now. It does still say that there's more coming for the archive collection. So maybe let's hope. I mean, if we don't have hope, we don't got anything. If Star Wars taught me anything, that's what it taught me, is to always have hope. So but anyways, so I'm going to predict, as right now, is what wave 3 will be. And I might be completely wrong on this after I got thinking on it harder. I'm so hell-bent on its following what's been out for the archive collection and colored vinyl reissues. So if it's had a colored vinyl reissue, or it's had an archive collection, or it's had both, I think it's going to happen in this series. If it hasn't had any of those, I don't think it's going to happen. So we're going to have a lot of holes in this one. So of course, like I said, we're skipping Back to the Egg, and we're going to go to McCartney 2 will be the first one out. That originally was released in May 16th of 1980. And the archive collection was June 13th of 2011, and the colored vinyl reissue was November 17th of 2017. There's a lot from that because there were 8 releases in that. So that'll be the first one in wave 3. Second one will be Tug of War. So far, we're not really out of order aside from skipping Back to the Egg. So Tug of War will be next. April 26th, 82 original release. October 2nd of 2015. For the archive collection, and that one was also in that first wave of colored vinyl reissues on November 17th of 2017. So Pipes of Peace will be the third one, originally released on October 31st, 1983, and archive collection again on October 2nd of 2015, same as Tug of War, and again, same as Tug of War and a lot of the other albums. The colored vinyl reissue was November 17th of 2017. Now, here's where we start to skip, because we're not going to get Broad Street, I don't think. We're not going to get Press to Play. We are going to get Choba BCCP. That has not been an archive collection, but it was released in the colored vinyl reissue. So that was originally released October 31st, 1988, and the colored vinyl reissue would have been on July 12th of 2019. Now again, we're not skipping anything here, so we're going to just move on to the next album, which would be Flowers in the Dirt, giving us a perfect little 5 here. Flowers in the Dirt was originally released on June 5th of 1989, and the archive collection was released on March 24th of 2017. That one has not had a colored vinyl reissue, however, so, but I do think it's going to get an issue in this Japanese SHM-CD collection. And I believe there's going to be a wave 4. And again, we're going to skip a lot of albums, because I'm pretty positive I'm sticking with this, and it does work out perfect, that there is archive and colored vinyl reissues that give us a perfect 5, so 10 that we're missing 10 archive collection and or colored vinyl reissues that are out there, and it works out perfect. If they're doing these in waves of 5, there's exactly 2 more waves, and the next wave, wave 4, will be Paul is Live, which was originally released on November 8th, 1993, and then the colored vinyl reissue, no archive on this one, was on July 12th, 2019. Flaming Pie will be the next one up. So, of course, we skipped Off the Ground, we skipped Trippin' the Live Fantastic, we skipped Unplugged, the official bootleg. A lot of those have got skipped at this point. But yeah, we're moving on to Flaming Pie next. Originally released May 5th, 1997. Archive collection released on July 31st, 2020. No colored vinyl on that one yet, which I'd love a colored vinyl on that one. And Flowers in the Dirt, if they could get back to that. And Red Rose Speedway and Wildlife, as those have also been missed on that. But anyways, moving on to the next one on my prediction, which would be Chaos and Creation in the Backyard. So again, we're skipping a bunch here. No Run Double Run, no Driving Rain. I suppose at this point now you got in there, and we've skipped those already a long while back, but like the classical albums, the Fireman albums, stuff like that. But anyways, so yeah, we're skipping that, going straight to Chaos and Creation in the Backyard. And that was originally released September 12th of 2005. And the color vinyl reissue was May 18th of 2018. And then we moved to New as the next one. So again, we skip Memory Almost Full, we skip Kisses on the Bottom, and we moved to New. And that was October 15th, 2013. The color vinyl reissue, again, May 18th of 2018. And then my next prediction on this, like I said, Perfect 5, would be Amoeba Gig, originally released on July 12th, 2019. Part of the colored vinyl reissue, which was also released on July 12th, 2019. So there we go. There is my prediction of what is to come in this. Now, there is some kind of missing here, and there could possibly be a 5th wave, but we're kind of going out of my prediction of them being in the archive collection of the colored vinyl reissues, because these all kind of had a colored vinyl reissue or wouldn't really be eligible for the archive collection yet. And that would bring us to Egypt Station, September 7th, 2018, McCartney 3 on October 18th of 2020, McCartney 3 Imagined on April 16th of 2021, digitally, physically on July 23rd, 2021, and then One Hand Clapping, which just came out on June 14th, 2024. Now, it kind of struck me, there is something I missed in there, which would be Linda McCartney's Wide Prairie. And that was technically kind of part of the colored vinyl reissues. The hype sticker on it and everything looked very much like Paul's. Came out right around the same time as all those. So possibly that could be in here to fill in that missing hole on the 5th one there. Or, here's my big or, maybe we'll finally get Wings Over Europe. And what a great way to release that. This is already kind of a limited edition. So if you had that, but I think a lot of people would want LP version of it. And maybe they'll put an LP out too, but have the Japanese Mini-LP SHM-CD as the CD release. So I would probably lean to Wide Prairie more in that than Wings Over Europe, though. So there's my 2 cents on it, and maybe even they'd put Wide Prairie in the 4th wave and push Amoeba Gig into that 5th wave. So we'll see there. And I really think they're going to skip all those other albums I kind of mentioned in there. All the Best was another one that I missed in there. Possibly that one. I think that one could make the 4th wave, actually, when I think about it. Or would that make the 3rd wave, the next wave coming up? Let's see here again. Yeah, that would push Flowers in the Dirt into the 4th wave and put, in wave 3. All the Best, I think, maybe could be in the 3rd wave. The more I'm thinking about that, some other ones, I really have always thought Trippin' the Live Fantastic and Unplugged, the official bootleg, were being held out for the archive collection because they were skipped in the colored vinyl reissue collection, the wave that was kind of featuring live albums. To me, it would have made more sense to do Trippin' the Live Fantastic, Unplug the official bootleg, Paul is Live, and then release Amoeba Gig, or even have Wings Over America in there. Yeah, they would have had to have Wings Over America in there. I don't know. We'll see. I wrote down all kinds of notes here, so I got all kinds of, I really went down the rabbit hole on how this could go. I'm not going to bore you with all that. I'm going to just kind of keep that as my thoughts. If you want to know more on what I was thinking there, but I'm really sticking to my guns that they're staying with the archive collection and colored vinyl reissues. So that's why I'm not going to bore you with the rest there. Possibly All the Best could be in there, because I don't see that happening really anywhere else. Maybe a colored vinyl reissue, but again, that's been dead since 2019. So are they really going to bring it back in 2025? I doubt it. So anyways, as this video feels like it's went on way too long, I'm going to get wrapping up. But before I do that, I do want to thank all my subscribers, and thanks to you new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And do hit the notification bell so you know when I got new videos coming out. Also, please give the video a like. It really does help out the channel. And like I always say, if you've stuck around to this point, you must like it. So please give it a like. And it really does help out the video and the channel by giving it a like, showing that engagement. Gets it out there to other people that might not see this video. If you're a loyal viewer or subscriber, you're probably going to see it. But there's people out there that probably are interested in hearing about this and might not if it doesn't have that engagement. So please give it a like and do leave a comment. That also helps with that engagement. Let me know your thoughts on this release. Did you pick it up? Are you not even bothering with this because it's CDs and who cares? Well, I care. I love CDs. So, of course, I'm going to pick it up. And I absolutely love mini-LP packages like this. So they turn out so great. The attention to detail is so great. And so, yeah, I'm going to get it. But yeah, let me know your thoughts too on the predictions there. Am I spot on? Am I completely off? I really think that's how it's going to happen. I think there's going to be 4 releases altogether, possibly a 5th. And I think I'm pretty spot on with how we're going here. I think I've got them figured out this time. And I'm not going to miss this one on this. So watch out there. Wave 3 is probably coming soon in a couple of months. Anyways, I'm going to get fully signing out. I am Beetle Dustino signing out.